Welcome back to Guides, English Language and Literature. This video is a continuation of our analysis of language in Macbeth, still part 1, but now focusing on dramatic irony, supernatural language, and equivocation in greater depth. How does Shakespeare use language to create suspense, deception, and psychological tension? From the witch's riddles to Macbeth's hallucinations and manipulative speech, Shakespeare crafts a world where appearances are deceptive, fate is unclear, and words conceal more than they reveal. Let's explore how dramatic irony, supernatural elements, and ambiguous language shape Macbeth's meaning and impact. Dramatic irony occurs when the audience knows something that the characters do not, creating tension and deeper meaning in Macbeth. Shakespeare uses this technique to highlight contradictions between appearance and reality, misplaced trust, and the consequences of ambition. To begin with, the play contrasts what characters believe with what the audience knows. King Duncan places complete trust in Macbeth, calling him a gentleman on whom I built an absolute trust. However, the audience is aware that Macbeth is already plotting Duncan's murder, making his faith tragically misplaced. In addition, Shakespeare gives the audience access to Macbeth's private thoughts through soliloquies and asides. In public, Macbeth appears loyal, but in secret, he reveals his true ambition, saying, "Stars, hide your fires. Let not light see my black and deep desires." This duality adds to the suspense as we watch other characters remain unaware of his intentions. At certain points, characters begin to suspect the truth, but too late. Banquo, for example, expresses his doubts, fearing that Macbeth played foully for the crown. The audience already knows Macbeth is guilty, making Banquo's realization all the more tragic, as it foreshadows his fate. Moreover, dramatic irony emphasizes the theme of guilt. Lady Macbeth initially dismisses guilt, claiming, "A little water clears us of this deed." Yet, as the play progresses, she is consumed by it, obsessively trying to wash imaginary blood from her hands. The audience sees the irony. What she once dismissed as simple now haunts her. Beyond this, Macbeth himself falls victim to a false sense of security, believing he is invincible because of the witch's prophecies. He boldly declares, "Till Burnham would remove to Dunsinane, I cannot taint with fear." However, the audience knows that forests do not literally move until Malcolm's army disguises itself with branches, revealing the prophecy's true meaning. Similarly, Macbeth's misplaced confidence in fate seals his downfall. He assumes he cannot be killed because none of woman born shall harm Macbeth. But the audience knows the truth. Macduff was born via C-section, meaning he does not fall under this prophecy's protection. Through these examples, Shakespeare uses dramatic irony to build suspense, highlight character flaws, and reinforce the tragic inevitability of Macbeth's downfall. Shakespeare uses supernatural and hallucinatory language to create an atmosphere of mystery, fear, and psychological turmoil in Macbeth. The witches introduce this eerie tone in Act 1, chanting paradoxical phrases like "fair is foul" and "foul is fair" to establish a world where reality is distorted. Their prophecies drive the plot, as Macbeth misinterprets their true meaning, creating dramatic irony. As the play progresses, Macbeth's hallucinations intensify, reflecting his guilt and paranoia. Before murdering Duncan, he envisions a floating dagger, foreshadowing his descent into madness. Later, after the crime, he hears imagined voices crying "sleep no more," exposing his deepening fear. In Act 3, Banquo's ghost appears, visually representing Macbeth's paranoia as his mind unravels. Lady Macbeth also succumbs to guilt, mirroring Macbeth's earlier hallucinations. Her sleepwalking scene in Act 5, where she desperately tries to wash away imaginary blood, shows that guilt is inescapable. By Acts 4 and 5, supernatural deception seals Macbeth's fate. The witch's apparitions mislead him, making him believe he is invincible. However, as the prophecies unfold, Macbeth realizes too late that fate has tricked him. The use of supernatural and hallucinatory language serves multiple purposes. It creates a haunting, suspenseful atmosphere, blurring the line between reality and illusion. It also reveals Macbeth's inner conflict, exposing his fear, ambition, and growing instability. Additionally, it drives the plot, as Macbeth's reliance on the supernatural pushes him toward murder and destruction. Most importantly, these elements reinforce the play's key themes. The contrast between fate and free will questions whether Macbeth controls his own destiny or is merely a pawn of supernatural forces. Guilt and madness are explored through visions that symbolize the corruption of the mind. And finally, the witch's paradoxes and misleading prophecies highlight deception and ambiguity, showing how truth can be twisted. Through these techniques, Shakespeare transforms Macbeth into a psychological and supernatural tragedy, where hallucinations and prophecies shape both the characters' minds and their fates. Shakespeare uses equivocation and ambiguity to create deception, manipulation, and uncertainty in Macbeth. The witches' language is deliberately misleading. Their paradox, fair is foul, and foul is fair, blurs morality, while prophecies like none of woman born shall harm Macbeth, and Macbeth shall never vanquished be until great Burnham Wood to hide Dunsinane Hill shall come, give him false confidence. He takes them literally, but the audience sees their true meaning. Macduff's birth by C-section and Malcolm's army disguising themselves with branches. Macbeth adopts ambiguous language as he descends into corruption. He manipulates the murderers with half-truths about Banquo and later speaks in cryptic, detached tones, calling life a walking shadow. Lady Macbeth also equivocates, insisting a little water clears us of this deed. Yet later, she is tormented by imagined bloodstains. These linguistic deceptions create dramatic irony, highlight moral corruption, and reinforce the theme of fate versus free will, as Macbeth believes he controls his destiny but is ultimately undone by misleading words. Language used by characters. The next two tables provide an overview of how each character uses language in Macbeth. Pause the video to read through. Shakespeare's language in Macbeth is meticulously crafted to reveal character psychology, reinforce social hierarchy, and deepen key themes. His use of blank verse and prose shapes a character's status and mental state, while repetition, symbolism, and structural choices heighten dramatic tension and foreshadow tragedy. Every linguistic detail, whether a rhythmic pattern, a haunting image, or a supernatural phrase, works together to create a play that is both psychologically intense and thematically profound. In Part 2, we will analyze how individual characters' speech patterns evolve, exploring their transformations throughout the play.